Peace and love to the King. Healthcare, is it a correct word? People create business when a dentist takes all my teeth out the front, upper front of my mouth, and he says that they are all bad. Let's put 5 connected artificial teeth instead, and they're gonna last for all your life. After 6 years, they come out, the 5 falling out. So it's not the whole life, it's only 6 years. In the meantime, the dentist is in retirement. Need to go to another dentist to put them back. And then he said, well, I gonna take my super glue and put them in. It will last 3 months to a year. After 3 weeks, they're falling out again. So I go today to another dentist, a Spanish dentist, and he said that those things never work. You cannot use a super glue that will not work. He used cement, but he was at least honest, and he said, I cannot guarantee you how long it will take out before it falls out again. Depend what you eat, how you eat. And he said, longer than a year, it will for sure not last. So before the year, they will fall out. And he said, the only thing to solve the problem, because that whole piece of 5 artificial teeth, we cannot keep it in there for a long time, because there is too much space around them, so they are not fitting in there correctly anymore. And then they want to do implants, but I need to be with them for 2 months. The price, they don't know yet. The former dentist, who said that it will last 3 months to a year with the super glue, was talking also about implants. And he said that will cost 4,000 euros. And it is 4 months of work. I said, what? 4,000 euros? I never went back to that guy. Now they're telling me we can do it in 2 months, but we don't know the price yet. But at least is half of the time, and people charge way less money. The first one was charging 100 euros. Now this one is charging only 4 euros. And they were taking pictures of my mouth, because they were keep on asking to have pictures to see how everything above is now at the moment. And the other one didn't want to make pictures, but he was asking 100, and these 4 euro only. So 25 times cheaper with pictures, and the other one was no pictures. So don't you realize that the whole system is a business? Why don't they tell the people from the beginning, you can't eat meat, you can't eat starches, because the starches are very bad. Why do we cook them? Because we cannot digest them in the raw state. So cooking is not natural, and no animal from the 25 million living species today is cooking. Only humans, and they are in so many dental and health problems. So they can help you for a lot of money, but only for a while. If they tell the people at the beginning, your natural diet is fruits, then they don't create all the damage by sweets and meat and starches, which is all rotting and fermenting, putrefying in the body and making your teeth bad. Then they take them out, and then it's a street without end. Because you need to get all the time new type of replacements. It's the same thing with medical care. They told me I need to have meniscus operations after I've done cycling, professional and semi-professional cycling. When I was going the mountain up, my father could hear my knees cracking, crack, crack. This is called tendinitis. So for tendinitis, the sports doctor used every 3 months 12 injections around the meniscus, and the next day I could cycle again. But he said when we create a knee soft as a sponge, then I cannot help anymore. But why didn't they not tell me to eat fruit, and then you have a higher body hydration, and the joints don't suffer from uric acid every meal of meat, fish, cheese, butter? Why don't they tell that? Because they want to do knee operations. It's the same thing with the nerve issues. From they said stop with the yoga. The nerve issue is a lower back, in the lower back a nerve that is blocked. We need to help you with an operation. First a scanner, then an operation, and taking out a bone out of the quadriceps to put into the lower back and solve the blocked nerve in the lower back. I never agreed with that, and I said this is giving me more problems after all. I will solve this with yoga. So I solve this with yoga. I solve this with water fasting and fruit eating, higher body hydration. The nerve, blocked nerve is loosening, is not blocked anymore. And never again, after crazy yoga, I've never got that nerve issue again. If I got low thyroid after a blood test, hypothyroid, I agree, I've got like noise in my ear ringing, hair fall, probably from too much fat on the fruit hair and diet, and finally the nightshades and whatever, who knows, all the things are triggering the thyroid, which are not created in nature. Hass avocado is not natural, tomatoes, bell pepper, is all not natural. It's human creation. And by these things, finally I've got low thyroid. They wanted to give me medicine for the rest of my life. I said, no, thank you. I started doing yoga for thyroid, eating bananas, which are good for the thyroid, stopping a while with avocado, nuts, and everything was okay again. Up to now, everything is okay. Even when I eat tomatoes when there is nothing ripe. Even when I eat avocado when there is nothing ripe. So the thyroid is way better now by the yoga. So do people need to take medicine for a whole life? No. Because that will bring money into the pharmacy. But it's not really helping us, because how more unnatural things that we get in, how more the body gets polluted. The same thing when my dad was in the hospital, they gave them cooked food, meat, potatoes. After that, they come to check the saturation of the blood. Every time the same, it went up, the saturation went lower, sorry. I brought him fruits, he eat mango, the saturation was going almost to the maximum. So why don't they tell people eat your natural species-specific diet that gives you more oxygen, that is increasing your saturation? No, they don't. And finally you get worse and you get worse, and finally you come to an end. Wow. Is it really caring? Is that a good word? Is that a good word? I think that's a temporary solution with a fatal end. If I would have done the neck operation, the knee operation, the lower back operation, the thyroid medicine for the rest of my life, where would I be now? In the hospital, at the doctor's room, in the pharmacy? So the same with my chronic sinus problems. That took years and years, every winter, sneezing, mucus. And they give me antibiotics so much, but it never helped. I was sneezing blood, never helped. Until I discovered Wim Hof. Wim Hof came to Bruce, to the yoga school, and he put me as the first student in the ice bath. And I was sitting there and enjoying, and in 3 weeks' time, after being in Poland with Wim, every day in the waterfall and in the barrel with ice cubes, the whole thing was gone and it never came back. So why don't they tell people take cold showers or eat your natural diet or do grounding or earthing? Nobody cares for you. You need to care for yourself, and that's kind of so sad that the care is not existing, that the care is just because of filling up the pocket, but there is no real care. It's the same. I can see when somebody is hugging me, and you too, when the hug is not intense, I mean, it's not real friendship, it's not liking somebody. If some old friends give me a hug, it's very tight, and that's the real thing. Oh, we missed you. We are happy to see you back, and that is real friendship. You cannot fake friendship. You cannot. You cannot say care when you don't care. People will find out. Ja, Rastafari.